I'm Dan Galusha and welcome to another edition of Shootin' Plink. Hey, we're back here on Cedar Oaks in the long distance range in the ravine area. And we're going to be shooting up there at the target that's on the right. You'll notice there's two of them there. The one that's on the left is my sign metal that I use for my air guns. The one that's on the right is the one we're going to be firing at, and that is a 12-inch, I believe. So, you know, that's kind of small for down to there, but we're going to be trying it. What are we going to be shooting with? Well, it's one that I promised you about. It's right in here. You probably already know by just looking at that bag. It's the Henry Survival rifle, and I've got to put the thing together, which we did in the other parts that we had. And we're going to fire it again at 50 yards today. Not sure what all the ammunitions I'm going to do. Maybe we'll just run one 10-round magazine through. I really don't know. But that one will be with the Browning that we have, and the Browning is about 1260, 1255, 1260 in there somewhere feet per second. A little higher velocity. It has done very well with everything I've shot through it, as you know. It's done well with the standard CCI, which I like for pretty much all the guns, I was going to say. Most all my guns do cycle that. It even cycled clear down to the 870, 65 or 75 it is, which is a special CCI ammo that is called Quiet Auto. That is a quiet ammunition that can be shot in a semi-auto gun. I don't know, I'm not sure how they do it, but they do. It's got a little bit bigger bullet to it too. But what we're going to be firing now is this Browning, and I'm going to get this out, put it together, and then we're going to be shooting and see how it does at 50 yards. You can see the target up there, and if you hear any noise, excuse it, because there's a lot of harvesting going on in the area right now. And so let's get the safety off. And we'll see what we can do here at 50 yards on that. Again, I'm shooting at the round one on the right. Okay, looks like we may have had a misfire. No, that was the last round. So I'm going to load this up with, my problem is I cannot see that target for some reason through this sight. I don't know why. I really don't know why. I'm having problems. Lighting? I don't know. I've got it set for the smallest hole. By the way, you can flip this around and have different size holes, and I may have to flip that around. Alright, I found another magazine that was already loaded. We'll see what happens. I can see the target better. I'm just not sure if it's on target. We'll find out. Well, maybe I didn't have rounds, or there's a misfire. Yeah, misfire. Yeah. Yeah. That was the last one. So, I had one misfire. I'm going to pop that round back in just to see if it'll fire yet. Yeah, I got to look through the sights a little bit differently once I switched it. I'll show you what I did when I switched it. Nope, that round's just not going to fire. In fact, I don't even think it loaded. I'll try popping that back in again. I don't think that it actually loaded the round. Don't know why. We'll find out this time. Yep, it fired it. Okay, and it hit. Now I'll show you what I did. It's getting darker, as you can tell, and of course these aren't helping any, but that's my shooting glasses. And we're supposed to be having some rain coming in. Evidently it is going to be. So I want to show you what I did. And light intensity makes a difference too on these peep sights, by the way. And this is not a Skinner. I tell you, there's a lot of difference between a Skinner and this. Well, for many reasons, but anyway, what I did, here it is right here. You'll notice that right here is the peep sight, and there's a hole in there. Okay, this is the largest aperture that you'd have. There's two of them. There's one there, and there's one below here where you can't see. This screw right here, you take that screw, you loosen it. I did not take it all the way out because I did not want to use it out here in the woods. I pulled it out, put this here, and flipped it around and put it up the other way. Now, before, on that little bitty one like this, I was putting the sight, just the top of it in there on that target. This one, probably I had to put the whole blade in the middle of it and put that right on the target, because you're seeing a lot more of it. And that's what can happen when you switch. All of a sudden you're thinking, oh, I'm just got to look at the top of it, and no, you got to look at the whole blade. There's a difference between your peeps as far as one's bigger round, one's naturally, you know, one's smaller. All of a sudden you're going from this smaller to this larger, and you're still trying to put the top of that sight in the same spot. Just remember that if it's large or whatever, you're still putting that blade in the same spot no matter what. Sometimes you're looking at the top, otherwise, but try to put everything so that it's right there on the target. And I mean, it worked. 50 yards, that's what we wanted to see. And I got the right target. Did not hit the one that's for the air guns, as you could tell. I was hitting the one there that's for the regular firearms. And I'd say it worked pretty good. Now, by the way, there was a problem after the last part that we did on firing this. And it went back to the Henry factory. But as normal, those folks work their best and their fastest, and they're swamped as it is. So if you have to send one in, don't be in a big hurry, because they are overloaded with a lot of things to do. And what happened was this right here. Now, if I remove this barrel, this will lock forward. It will not slide out. It's stuck there. Well, what happened is I was showing this gun to somebody and had it like this, and I went like this. You can see it where it falls out. See? Well, it didn't stop falling out. It just right to the ground. So I got a hold of Henry, no problem at all. Get it to us. They even sent me the label. They had it shipped back in. They, in fact, they replaced the whole bolt and the handle, everything. And that's what we're shooting here today. And that was, so this was double purpose, to see how it does at 50 yards and also to see if that was working. And looks like it's working pretty good. It's not falling out. And that's my job, is to test this stuff and see if we can kill it. And if it goes through all the shooting and everything that we do with it, pretty doggone good product. Henry is anyway. Remember, it's made in America or not made at all. And that's a good slogan. So until next time, shoot safe and have a great day of plinking.